Okay, so I think that's actually all there is down there. Now, is the panther gonna say hello, or... Yep, yes it is. Yes it is. Now. Oh, there's two of them. How about we go for a whirl? Okay. So, now, out of curiosity, where is the Leviota temple place? Thought we might have been there before. Up? No, it's well further north. Okay. I think that's probably something we'll wait to do in that case, and we'll head on over and stick with the main quest now. Maybe this question mark, because that's the main quest right there, I think. Let's just double check. Yeah. It's like right next to it, so I suppose we missed something in the actual area here. Oh, are there multiple of the prayers from this guy? And the other one also has a notice on the back? We did not read all of these, so we can maybe do that. Hexmeard already asked Melitelli, but I've been to Druids and nothing. So maybe you, Great Leviota, will hear my prayer. I want to be old, ugly, and fat, for I'm sick and tired of staring at all these fair folk. For as dull as ditch water, I, at least, aspire to be interesting. Quentin. That's an interesting take. Let me be beautiful, shapely, alluring, and always youthful, and may lice gnaw on that strumpet Maria's fat hiney. Babette. That's more along the lines of what I expected people to say. This one? Oh, Great Leviota, make my friends, or make my fields yield bounties and save them from floods and drought, but only my fields, mind you. My neighbor has had enough luck of late. Gaston! Presumably the very Gaston we were just chatting with. Is there anything else down here? Yeah, I didn't... Oh, yeah, you're just referring to, like, all the notes? Yeah, I didn't necessarily make an effort to read all of them, but there we go. Okay, so... Now, I think we'll head back over to investigate this whole white situation. As a reminder, we need the saliva of said white. Oh, we'll go to the question mark right next to it first, but we need the saliva of the white, and there was some question as to whether, or at least that I had, as to whether we would need to fight said white, or if there was going to be any potential for peace. Not sure what those are. Those sound different. That can sound like music. Okay, I think we're getting close to our... Oh. Our question mark. I thought I saw something moving, like, right on the path there. Yeah, this doesn't look good. I'd like to be able to save now. I'd like to be able to save now. Thank you. Is it going to be like a monster's nest with all these foglets? There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them. Hello? They're level 40. Okay. They usually hit quite hard. So, yep, okay. That wasn't too bad, but... They disappear again. Oh, I saw him coming. Probably try countering them when we know they're coming at us. Hello? I know you should probably keep that drawn. When I was assuming these guys had something to do with the question mark, but maybe they don't. I blocked that, thank you very much. Maybe the blocking and countering not a great idea against Foglets after all, if in fact you can't actually block them. It just does not let you. Okay, maybe we don't get that aggressive. Maybe we make some effort to sidestep them and not just attack, attack, attack. Okay, one down. Two down. I think there's at least one more, though. Thought. Oh, and it did just get brighter around here. It removed the fog when we got rid of the foglets. Something over here? Raw meat, probably from...
Guests. Never a good omen.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, actually, where is our, quest marker? Okay. It's over there versus our custom markers over here. So yeah, let's go focus on the custom marker for now. But yeah, that's maybe what this howling sound is all those bar guests. What are these? Guarded treasure? Okay. Guarded by what? Can't tell from the sound. Hello? Is the coin back on? Those also foglets? Those are in fact also foglets. I missed. I was gonna say, it was remarkably not so foggy for a bunch of foglets. That changed quickly though. Oh. How does Whirl do against the foglets? Can we just, like, whirl all over the place and wait for them to show up? Well, I mean, I used all of our adrenaline to do that. How'd you get over there? Hello again. Goodbye. There we go. Okay, are there any more hanging out here, or is that in a different place over there? No, that is definitely still a foglet. And I'm thinking based on the location... Oh no, this may be what we're looking for right here. You know, some good old cheese. Oh, it's coming for us. Rather not get stuck on the loop, though. There are two... There might actually be two here. Yeah. There's the other. Or at least the ghost of the other. Oh, look at that! They're messing with the loot. Leave it alone. Is all the fake foglets? There we go. Is it only you, or was there actually another one? Might have only been you. So that might end up being locked. No, it's not. Smiggle Circus is... No. Okay. So the actor who plays Smeagol, Gollum, in The Lord of the Rings, is named Andy Serkis, for those of you who did not know. And this is Smeagol Circus's notes. Clever. Very clever. I've lost him, my dearest. Someone has stolen him. My darling, my treasure,
My spoon. My precious. That creature from the Carabetta Woods. Must have been it. Oh, the hell. Says the town's abuzz with talk about missing spoons. For much time now, indeed. Since this creature has stolen cutlery from all Beauclair and has not yet been caught by our valiant guard. It means it must be clever. Tricksy, even. I told you we was tricksy. And anyone clever can be swayed by arguments, especially financial ones. So I asked my jeweler, Marthenberg, to make me a spoon out of pure gold, which I shall take to Carabetta Woods to find that monster and propose a trade, a spoon of gold, for my most precious spoon.
Okay, so he is there. Anything else over here now? Or are we just looking at head into the main quest? Lose the context while doing the voice. Precious spoons. And did we hear something about spoons? We heard something about Regis was talking about how he thought there was some kind of curse here, and it had something to do with someone who had done or had been punished for something. He said at one point, I thought, maybe something about hunger or starvation or drought. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. But mostly Smeagol. They are making quite a racket over there. Okay, and they were, last time we fought some Vargas, they were quite difficult. There is one of them over there, I think. Let's read up real quick. Remind me what the strat is against them. Are they cursed, or are they specters? They're specters, okay. Spectre oil, that means Axie and Yurden. Okay. Don't have too many enemies that we're supposed to use Axie against, but add them to the list. Let's throw on some Spectre oil, I think. Definitely be worth doing. And do we need to repair you at all? Yeah, we definitely do now. Let's throw on a 40%er. On you. Okay. Now, let's engage. Did we... When we did, okay. Yurden as well, preemptively. Oh, there are multiple of them here, okay. 37, did that say? Yeah. Okay. Remember, they can, like, basically breathe fire. And by breathe fire, I mean whatever the heck their toxic breath thing is. Okay, but I'm glad we were able to isolate a couple of them. Because with numbers, they can be very tough to take down. Should we go this way or the other way? I feel like the other way. Or Vargas? I think so. TRASTAMARA hunting cottage? What that said? Amadis de TRASTAMARA obtained this property from Duchess Caraberta in recognition of his service to Toussaint. Ruler's gift came with an unexpected barb, however, for the house turned out to be haunted, and, even worse, deep in tax arrears. TRASTAMARA consulted the druids of Caed Mirkvid, also practically a Lord of the Rings reference, about his case and was given the following advice. If you cannot reach a deal with the Spectre, let it be and call it a day. Okay. What else do we have? Here? Those spoons? They sound like wind chimes, but I believe those are also spoons hanging from this tree. So I'm getting a strong spoons vibe. There are a lot more enemies down there.
Spoons all over the place.
Yeah. I'm wondering if maybe we engage just for the sake of, well, having a little more practice against the Vargas. I would love to have gotten the chance to get a Yurden down first, though. Before they start doing things like that. Okay, 2 down. Oh, hell, look, you are not dead. Now 2 down. If you want to come into the Yurden, that's cool with me. Please do so. They're just waiting to charge. So what is it that the Yurden is technically doing? Because I kind of thought for a second that it was going to prevent them from doing that ability. Like with the giant centipedes, for example, it basically immobilizes them entirely. But it doesn't seem as powerful against the Vargas. Slowing them down, yes, but I mean, anything above and beyond what Yurden would normally do? Because it is supposedly something that these guys are supposed to be particularly weak to. There may be more down here still. Yeah. I think. Also, poison clouds here. I mean, I don't know. There might be... What does the map look like over here? And depending on which angle you come from, this is potentially the way in which you're perhaps expected to come from, whereas we came more from the north, and I mean, this is where the fast travel spot is. So I don't know if we miss anything if we don't take a closer look over here. I mean, there's one of the Vargas, other than just fighting more of these guys. Is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. Instead, do this. Come on. Hoping this is not still within the bounds of that poison cloud. Can you not dodge like that? It's close to it. Will he take damage from it? I kind of doubt it. Okay. Well, here's the fast travel spot. Yay! It's a happy place with lots of jingling spoons. These, I'm guessing, are more like foglets based on how there's a bunch of smoke out there. I'm less interested in going out of our way to engage the foglets because I feel like we've fought many foglets before. Got this little building over here. More spoons. Including a golden spoon, and a ladle, and a wooden spoon. And no shortage of spoons. The real question is, was that golden spoon the precious spoon?
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something.
Okay, Carol, you're losing it. The spoons are talking to you? Look for the White's lair. There's a building over there. Oh, but it's directing us over there. So, we can see... Locked. Assume maybe if we try to knock this down, that wouldn't help. What's this? Also locked? I was gonna say, saw the bottles, but I was like, no, surely there's gotta be more spoons, right? Hmm. Anyone up for some cereal? I really thought that was some kind of creature for a second there. I thought that was like some kind of ogroid hunched over, just ready to pounce. Needless to say, it was a table. Oh. I should have saved. Hello?
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Okay. Maybe that means we can undo the curse, rather than just fighting this wight directly. There's a lot of writing around here.
Clearly obsessed.
Yeah.
They just mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Okay. Look for the wight's lair is still primary objective. But is there anything else we can learn? I assume these are just the things that Garrett was reading a minute ago.
None shall sit and dine
Yeah.
with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
So, like, can a human get transformed into a wight? Is that a thing? Soiled letter. Marlene, my dearest daughter, you've no idea the pain it causes your father to write these words. Father who must abandon his own child, cease to be a father, and his heart shall never know comfort. Sadly, as a result of what has happened, I have no other choice. We, along with the rest of the household, must abandon our estate. It's because that curse took you from us, leaving you in your stead a mindless, bloodthirsty creature. Okay, so it sounds like this person was originally a person, and then some kind of curse, like Garrett was talking about, took hold, and maybe did in fact transform them into this spotted wight that we were hearing about, and now they've gone crazy with the spoon thing. We shall go north to Kavir, and if you ever read this letter, which could only mean you have returned to human form, I think that's the goal in that case, try to get them to return to human form, you are to look for us there. For my part, I can only promise each year I will send an envoy who will be tasked with checking in on you. Oh. Seeing if you are alive, and if so, in what form. Faith that you will once again be my beloved Marlene gives me the strength to live on. Perhaps the curse will not last forever. Perhaps someone will come along. You can lift this burden from you. Who? I would think, who can lift this burden from you? Farewell. Yeah, so, Geralt, take the hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Lift the curse, don't just fight it. Yeah, okay, so that was definitely very important that we picked that up. It's good we went there. That was to the left of the house. Is there anything else? I think we kind of already checked the right side because we were looking at this area here. And we saw this little bit of loot, and this was locked. Yeah. So I think that means the only thing we have left is to go directly inside. And we should save. So, anybody home?
The pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva.
Okay. Well, I mean, we got lots of spoons. Were you using the spoons? In which case, they might have saliva.
Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Thoroughbred? Thoroughbred spoon collector?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
I feel like you could say that about many things in this establishment. Okay. Now, there are, of course, many spoons and I thought that spoon moving over there for a second was also a creature. Yeah, Marlene was the name that I saw on that letter out there, the one that we read most recently. But I don't remember what the name was, or names were, of the letter that we saw in the guarded treasure outside, other than just the one that sounded like Smeagol. Smeagol, Circus. Can open this? That seems like maybe something we want to wait to do. Did I forget to scroll in one of the letters? Did I? Did we miss something important because of that? That wasn't the end of the most recent one? Okay. That was... No, it wasn't that. It was like something... No. So it is going to be grayed out. So we did read it. Make it a little bit harder to find. Yikes. I thought it looked a little bit different, though. Looked a little more torn. Going purely off of the visual here. Not that. This? No, I don't think. No. Nope. Oh, it just said your loving father? Okay. So we didn't really miss anything in that case? Gotcha. Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table.
Alright, so now Geralt is a spoon connoisseur. Don't like how we can't really walk through this room without walking directly past the spoons and, like, jingle-jangling them, and very much drawing attention to our presence. But sure. Sure.
Smashed mirror, as if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves.
Now we heard that as part of the description outside, right? Yeah. Is this? Give it a shot now? Oh, just boot it. Stained diary does have that question mark. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to scroll. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit an herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. A repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. Gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day. It's not helping at all. Today, like every day, it's technically 2 words. I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today, there are no wrinkles. But I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breasts. It's horrible. It's got to be those, because of those darned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. He must have known that would happen to me and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I'm cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. I tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar whom I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think. It's getting hard to write. Loneliness. No family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. Hurts. Mirror. Lies. No. Ah! No. Back of the throat. So, this I assume is from Marlene. Some kind of curse from a beggar that she came across is potentially the source. She's turning into some kind of hairy monster. And she wants to eat, but has some obsession over the spoons.
Poor girl realized she was changing into a monster, recorded it in her diary. Poignant.
Okay, let's save again. So that does give us some good additional context here.
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally, still searching for the right spoon.
Ah, okay. Is that really the idea behind collecting spoons? Just to find that one correct spoon? I mean, I said no spoon. I mean, there are no spoons. Sorry, no matter how many spoons you look for, you're not going to find it. Okay. Yeah, I was messing with you with the whole no scroll thing. I never intentionally forget to scroll.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Actually, the last one that you investigated, Geralt, you said was quite significant. Are we trying to find the special spoon? Oh, that doesn't look good.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Another thoroughbred spoon.
None shall sit and dine with you at your
Same
table.
description
No
here.
spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Oh, spoon key.
Spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
This certifies the item up for auction. An antique spoon key forged at the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belonged to Smeagol Circus, owner of the pheasantry. Ah, so that is the spoon that's... Okay, admittedly, I forget what, like, Smeagol said he lost the spoon. So was Smeagol the beggar? And then somehow Marlene took the spoon. And when she did, Smeagol cursed Marlene. And that's what has turned Marlene into a monster and now is sort of what has tied the curse to spoons. Yeah, get all the spoons. I definitely will. Miss any here? Don't want to go down there yet, I don't think. Make sure we get spoons first. I imagine this is the same description.
None shall sit and
Yeah.
dine with you at
I mean,
your
that
table.
explains why it's yellow, not
No
red.
spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall
So
you
here?
wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Oh, okay. For a second there, it was still red. I was like, is something? Hides and then more spoons. Containing letter. Dear Master Lavasseur, I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I have drawn you out here, why we cannot meet in person. See, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet. For I am afflicted by a curse, or, as I hope, and why I have turned to you, the side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by an herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, she disappeared without trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth, and will reward you with no small part of it for your services. Turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist. Please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, as this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse, which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you could find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I remember of him is that he sold mirrors. Sold mirrors, you say? I'm aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Marlene. So Marlene was already collecting spoons before Smeagol came into the picture, but Smeagol was the guy who came in when she was having this get-together with some friends, and she tried to shoo him off. No? That's not who Smeagol was? Okay, never mind. I will stop trying to shoehorn Smeagol into this story. Is this all one thing?
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense.
Can still examine the skeletons?
Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface, smacked in the head with something heavy.
A spoon? Spoons aren't that heavy, though.
Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death.
I mean, the mirror salesperson is obviously Gaunter. Or at least a reference to him. After she was cursed, she then stole his spoon. Okay. Okay, well... why do I have the feeling that we are perhaps about to encounter Marlene? If we say are to go down these stairs. Well... we did hear of two potential ways to cure this curse, or affliction. One being to track down the herbalist, the other being to find the salesperson. Or no, where was the other to find the salesperson of the mirror? No. Or was it the beggar? The beggar. So the beggar was... no, the beggar was the person who sold mirrors. Okay. Yeah, so... Smeagol was not the beggar. The beggar was the mirror salesman. And that mirror salesman was presumably Gaunter. The person we're looking for, in theory, would be Gaunter. Which, well, I don't know about that. Okay. This is admittedly a bigger basement than I was expecting.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here.
Okay. More spoons?
Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
More spoons. Oh.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
She was already obsessed with the spoons beforehand. Okay, I hear something in the distance. I see this red spoon. I'd like to take it.
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
There's more stuff in here.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy.
Oh, okay, so do we go in here and check all this stuff out, or do we go into the other room first? Because this is definitely the place where we are quote-unquote supposed to go, but does that mean that we're missing something if we don't check out the other area? Is that a yes, we should go over here? I feel like I'm hearing the white over in this direction. We Can check there? Okay. Hearing something.
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
It actually looks more like a ladle to me. Sounds like an insectoid. Also looks a whole lot like an arena of some sort.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Words of wisdom on beastly curses. Not read as if it were tied to the quest, although it does seem potentially quite relevant here. Monstrous curses and their description. Introduction. Curses that change a fellow into a monstrous creature have existed since the dawn of time. They have a variety of origins and a variety of effects. It normally happens that a mage or sorceress casts a curse, and the spell changes the subject. It doesn't always happen straight away. Sometimes the person who has been cursed changes slowly, bit by bit. It also happens that a normal fellow can cast a curse, someone whose conscience is clear, and who has done good in their life. Such a person can acquire power, and thus the aggrieved can place a curse on the evildoer. Such curses are strong and cannot be removed easily. Thus, everything by which human suffering is atoned is long-lasting and painful. Oh. What about this spoon?
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
You don't say. Yeah, so I feel like we're gonna fight something here. As to whether this is a reserved location for a future potential white fight, or if we're gonna get like a Kikimor here, random Kikimor. We'll see.
Thousands of them here. White's been a collector for years.
That's something we could loot. Thought. I thought maybe it was just the ignite button here. Yeah, it starts to sound more and more like some kind of insectoid. Okay, so is that door safe to go through, or do we save that one?
Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Otherwise, if not, that looks like it'd be time for us to turn around. We can kind of peek through a little bit. Oh, this one's locked. Okay, so never mind. Not even an option. Let's head on back then. Where? I thought there was a staircase. Was there not? And hop up, I guess. I thought. And then we got whatever the heck is over here in this cauldron, which I have to imagine is going to lead to some kind of confrontation with this white.